So welcome to this episode of Metal Detecting with Sean. I appreciate you guys joining me. So on this episode, I was hanging around the house again, metal detecting here at this old 1901 home site. And on this episode, I found two military relics. One was from the Civil War era, and the other one was from World War II. So everybody enjoy, and we'll get on to the first stop. So I'm right up here next to the house. I was just out messing around. It's been a rainy day, but anyway, I was getting a 10-11. It was down about 6 or 7 inches, and I've got a little button, but it's an old button. It's a 2-piece, and I think this looks like it's might have a bird on it or something. I'm gonna have to get it inside and clean it up, but it's possible this might be a military button, but I'll have to clean it up some more inside and check it out and get a better picture up and get a date if I can find it. But this is a really nice relic. Really glad I found this one. So we'll get on to the next stop. So I'm down here where I found that 1917 Wheatie and that Chinese coin, and I had another penny signal and I got it, but it's pretty rough, but you can tell it's a Wheatie, and I was able to look at it with my little magnifying glass there. It's a 44, but it's pretty rough, but I may use my Andre pencil on this. I like doing that. I like cleaning old coins up that I find. So if I get this one cleaned up before I get through with my episode, I'll post it up. So anyway, we'll see what's on the next stop. So I was getting I think it was a 15-16. This is a big old, looks like a rifle bullet, but I looked on the bottom of it, and I know it's still loaded, so I'll be careful. It has a DM and a 42, so I'm pretty sure this is pretty old, but I'll look this up and try to date it, and then I have to see about getting it disposed of safely. I'm sure it still could be dangerous, but anyway, that is a neat relic, and it's probably 3 or 4 inches long, or yeah, at least 3 inches. But anyway, we'll get on to the next very interesting relic out here in the yard. But you look at this, how far down that was. But this is what it was. It looks like the end of an old spoon or something, and I think it must be aluminum or something, because it's still got some shine on it and it's real bendable, but it's got made in USA on the back of it, so I really don't know how old it is. It was kind of balled up, but I thought that was real neat. As deep as it went, that Equinox 800, it probably wasn't quite as deep as that. There's probably a couple inches down there I went too far, but it was in the last plug that I pulled out. But anyway, that Nox 800 really searches out those targets, and that was a pretty deep one to lock onto that one. But anyway, we'll get on to the next stop. So guys, I'm out here in the front yard, and I decided to take my Equinox and walk up and down both sides of the old driveway here, and I'm almost right in front of the house, and not too far off. I was getting a mid-20s to high 20s, and I found my first silver rosy in the yard. This one, I think this yard's about coined out. I find another coin, but this one here is 1954, and look like it's a Denver. So anyway, a nice little silver find. And anyway, we'll get on to the next stop. So I'm out here messing around still, and I got a 910 about 4 or 5 inches down, and I don't know if anybody knows what this is, but it is a little thing, but it's got some fancy on it for sure. If it has some writing on the bottom of it or not, but I thought it was neat. It looked old when I got it cleaned up, so I thought I would show it. I know it's a little bitty relic, but just wondering what that was. It doesn't look like a bullet, but anyway, it's fancy, whatever it is, and it's tiny. But I thought since it was a relic, I'm sure it's old. It's got green patina on it as well. It's probably a little piece of brass, but anyway, we'll get on to the next. Well, I was on my way back in, and it's dark. I don't have all my lights with me, but I got a 2022. I thought I had me a little weight cent or something, but I dug it up. Got a buckle. It's got some nice fancy on it. Look like there's a Longhorn. This is like a cowboy buckle, but it's pretty nice. I really like that. And that's probably going to be probably the 40s and 50s. It was down about 4 or 5 inches, and look like it'll clean up real nice. It looks like it's probably copper or brass, but it's got some patina and everything on it. But I'll probably leave it just like it is. I might, if I need to straighten it out a little bit, I will. But anyway, that's a nice little find. Glad I found that one. So we'll get on to the next. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I really had a good time recovering those military relics. If you like seeing military relics recovered, check out this episode I had just a few weeks ago where I found a relic from the World War I. Also, if you like watching metal detecting videos, please consider subscribing to my channel, and I really would appreciate it. So everybody, have a great week, a great weekend, and we'll see you guys on the next stop. Y'all take care.